Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that most people don't understand when it comes to love, attraction, and relationships. Everybody is out here trying to figure out what to say, what to text, how to act, how to look, and how to hold on to somebody who is not even sure about them. But the truth is simple, and I'm going to say it plainly so you don't miss it. A man does not choose you because you convinced him. A man chooses you because something about your presence makes him realize he cannot afford to lose you. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you something that most people don't learn until they've already given too much of themselves away. You cannot chase someone into choosing you. You cannot convince somebody to see your worth by over-giving, over-texting, over-explaining, or over-investing in a connection that they are not matching. And yet this is exactly where so many people lose themselves. They start doing more and more, thinking that effort will turn into love, but what actually happens is the opposite. The more you chase, the less they feel the need to choose you. Now listen to me carefully, because this is where the shift begins in your life. The moment you stop chasing and start choosing yourself first, everything changes. Not just in love, but in how people respond to you, how you carry yourself, and how you see your own value. Because chasing somebody puts you in a position where you are always reacting. You are reacting to their silence, reacting to their delay, reacting to their inconsistency, reacting to their attention when they give it just enough to keep you holding on. And when you live in reaction, you are no longer in control of your own emotional direction. But when you choose yourself first, you step out of reaction and into intention. You wake up and you decide what your day is going to feel like, not based on whether they text you or not, but based on your own peace. You start building a life that is full whether they are present or absent. And let me tell you something, that shift alone changes how you are seen. Because people can feel when they are no longer your center, and that feeling either makes them respect you more or step away completely. And either way, you win, because you are no longer losing yourself to keep someone else. Now let's be real about something most people don't want to admit. Chasing comes from fear of losing someone, fear of being alone, fear of not being enough. But choosing yourself comes from confidence. Confidence that says, I am complete even if you are not consistent. I am valuable even if you are unsure. I am whole even if you are confused about what you want. And that kind of energy is powerful because it removes pressure from the connection. It stops turning love into anxiety and turns it back into choice. And here's what starts to happen when you make this shift. The same person you were chasing starts to notice the distance. Not because you are playing games, but because your attention is no longer freely available on demand. You are no longer always there to respond instantly. You are no longer overextending yourself to prove your interest. And suddenly they begin to feel your absence in a way they didn't when you were constantly available. Because availability without value becomes background noise. But availability with boundaries becomes noticeable. And let me make something very clear here. Choosing yourself first does not mean becoming cold or disconnected. It means becoming intentional. It means you still love, but you do not lose yours. Elf, you still care, but you do not abandon your standards. You still show up, but you are not begging to be chosen. You are simply observing who is willing to meet you at your level without you having to lower yourself. Because when you chase, you are always asking, do you see me? Do you want me? Am I enough? But when you choose yourself, the question changes to, do I even want this energy in my life? Does this match my peace? Does this add value to my world? And that shift alone puts you back in control. Now understand this very deeply. The strongest thing you can ever do in any relationship dynamic is not to fight for attention, but to protect your peace. Because peace is something you cannot fake. Either you have it or you don't. And when you stop chasing people and start investing that energy back into your own life, your peace becomes louder than your need. Your confidence becomes stronger than your anxiety, and your self-worth becomes clearer than your confusion. And when that happens, people start responding to you differently. Some will step up because they finally realize your value without you over-explaining it. Others will step away because they were never aligned. With your energy in the first place. But what you gain in return is far greater than what you lose. You gain clarity, you gain respect, you gain emotional stability, and most importantly, you gain yourself back. So understand this truth today. The moment you stop chasing is the moment you start becoming someone worth choosing, not because you changed who you are, but because you finally stopped abandoning yourself to be accepted by someone else. Ladies and gentlemen, now let's go deeper into something that changes everything about how a man sees you and how he decides whether to stay, step up, or walk away. We are talking about emotional balance, and I need you to understand this clearly because this is where most people lose power in relationships without even realizing it. They think love is about intensity, emotions, constant communication, and always being available, but real attraction is not built in chaos. Real attraction is built in stability. When a woman masters emotional balance, she becomes unpredictable in the most powerful way, not because she is playing games, but because she is not emotionally dependent on every action a man takes. She is not collapsing when, and he is distant. She is not overreacting when he is quiet. She is not questioning her entire worth every time he takes longer to reply. Instead, she remains centered. She remains grounded. And that energy alone starts to shift how a man experiences her. Because let me tell you something real. When a man realizes that your emotional state is not controlled by his behavior, he starts to pay closer attention. Not because you are pushing him, but because you are no longer easily predictable in terms of emotional access. He begins to notice that you are still living, still smiling, still building your life, even when he is not fully present. And that creates curiosity. And curiosity is the beginning of emotional investment. Now listen carefully, because this is where most people misunderstand emotional balance. It is not about acting like you don't care. It is not about pretending to be cold. It is not about suppressing your emotions or becoming distant from manipulation. That is not emotional balance. That is emotional confusion. Real emotional balance is when you care deeply, but you do not lose control of yourself in the process of caring. It is when you can love someone without a boundary and in your peace. It is when you can feel something strongly but still choose how you respond instead of reacting immediately. And that kind of control is rare, because most people are reactive. They respond to every silence, every delay, every change in tone like it defines their entire worth. But a woman who is emotionally balanced does not operate from panic. She operates from clarity. And here's what starts to happen when you carry that kind of energy. A man who has taken you for granted starts to recalibrate his behavior. Not because you demanded it, but because your energy changed. You are no longer feeding confusion. You are no longer overgiving just to feel secure. You are no longer emotionally available 24/7 without reciprocity. And suddenly he has to think a little more before he assumes you will always be there in the same emotional position. Because consistency without emotional control makes you predictable and easily overlooked. But consistency with emotional balance makes you valuable. And value is what makes someone choose you. Not pressure, not begging, not emotional chaos. Value. Now let's go deeper into what emotional balance really does in a man's mind. It removes comfort that is based on assumption. When a man is used to receiving unlimited emotional access, he stops appreciating it. He assumes it will always be there. He assumes no matter how he behaves, you will remain emotionally available. But when you introduce balance, when you start responding instead of overreacting, you start to see the problem and take action. When you start prioritizing your life instead of waiting around, that assumption breaks. And once that assumption breaks, awareness enters. He starts to think. He starts to notice. He starts to evaluate. And this is where real emotional recognition begins. Not because you forced it, but because your energy changed the environment he was comfortable in. But let me be very clear here. Emotional balance is not silence. It is not withdrawal from love. It is not becoming unavailable just to create confusion. That is not power. That is instability. Real emotional balance is being fully present when you choose to be present, and fully detached when you choose to focus on yourself. It is the ability to stay calm even when emotions are high. It is the discipline of not turning every moment into a crisis. And when a woman develops that kind of emotional discipline, she becomes unforgettable in a man's mind because she is not draining, she is not reactive, she is not constantly seeking reassurance to feel okay. Instead, she brings peace, and peace is rare. So when a man experiences it, he does not easily let it go. So understand this clearly. Emotional balance does not make you less loving. It makes your love more powerful because it is no longer rooted in fear. It is rooted in strength. And when love comes from strength, it stops chasing, stops panicking, and starts attracting naturally. And that is when a man stops asking, how do I keep her interested? And starts asking himself, am I even worthy of someone like her energy? Ladies and gentlemen, now let's talk about something that most people underestimate, but it decides everything in relationships: standards. Because you can be loving, you can be kind, you can be beautiful inside and out. But if you don't have standards, you will always end up in situations where people treat you based on convenience instead of respect. And that is where confusion starts. That is where emotional imbalance starts. And that is where you slowly start losing yourself without even realizing it. Stand. ARs are not about being difficult. Standards are not about pushing people away. Standards are about defining what is acceptable in your life and what is not. And when a woman truly understands this, She stops negotiating her worth with people who are unsure about her. She stops adjusting herself just to keep someone who is inconsistent. She stops lowering her expectations just to avoid being alone. Instead, she starts making decisions from a place of self-respect. Now listen carefully, because this is where everything shifts. When a woman has no standards, she teaches a man how to treat her by default. And humans always respond to what is allowed. If silence is allowed, it becomes normal. If inconsistency is accepted, it becomes routine. If disrespect is ignored, it becomes behavior. And over time, what was once unacceptable becomes a standard because it was never challenged. But when a woman has clear standards, something different happens. She creates emotional structure. She creates clarity. A man no longer has to guess what is okay and what is not, because the energy is already clear. He either aligns with it or he cannot stay in that space comfortably. And that is SEC. Rep most people miss. Standards don't push the right person away. They reveal who is not right for you. Now let's go deeper into what happens when you raise your standards in real life. The first thing that changes is access. Not everyone gets the same version of you anymore. You stop giving full emotional access to people who are giving you half effort. You stop making time for people who only come around when it is convenient for them. You stop over-investing in people who are not even consistent in their communication. And when that happens, people start noticing the difference. Not because you announced it, not because you made a speech about it, but because your behavior changed. And behavior always speaks louder than words. A man who was used to receiving unlimited access now has to adjust. He now has to show effort. He now has to be consistent. He now has to be intentional if he wants to stay in your space. And let me tell you something important here. The right man does not run from standards. The right man respects them. Because a man who is serious about you does not see your standards as pressure, he sees them as direction. It tells him how to show up. It tells him what? T is required to keep your attention. And instead of resisting it, he rises to meet it. But a man who is only comfortable with convenience will feel uncomfortable because standards remove access without effort. And when effort becomes required, intention is revealed. Either he steps up or he steps out. But in both cases, you win clarity. Now understand this very clearly. Standards are not built on emotion. They are built on self-worth. Because when you know your value, you stop accepting behavior that contradicts it. You stop tolerating inconsistency that confuses you. You stop allowing mixed signals to become your normal. Instead, you start choosing peace over potential. You start choosing clarity over confusion. You start choosing actions over words. And here's what happens internally when you raise your standards. Your emotional world becomes calmer because you are no longer constantly trying to interpret someone's behavior. You are no longer stuck in cycles of overthinking, wondering what something means, wondering where you stand, wondering if you are enough. Instead, everything becomes simple. If the behavior matches your standard, it stays. If it doesn't, it goes T. That level of clarity is powerful because it protects your peace. And peace is something that cannot exist in environments where standards are missing. Without standards, you are always negotiating your emotional stability based on how someone else behaves. But with standards, your stability comes from within you, not from external validation. And let me be very honest here. When a woman raises her standards, she does not lose love. She filters it. She removes confusion. She removes inconsistency. She removes people who are only halfway invested. And what remains is either real effort or no access at all. And that is exactly how it should be. Because love without standards becomes suffering. But love with standards becomes clarity, respect, and emotional safety. And when a man understands that he cannot access you without meeting a certain emotional and behavioral level, he begins to value you differently. Not because you demanded it loudly, but because you enforced it quietly through your boundaries, ladies and gentlemen. Now we reach the part that ties everything together. Because you can have confidence, you can have emotional balance, you can even have standards. But if your energy is inconsistent, nothing will ever stay stable in your relationships. Consistency is what turns attraction into trust. And without trust, there is no real choosing. A man may be interested today, curious tomorrow, distant the next day. But what makes him decide to stay is not intensity. It is not emotion. It is not even chemistry alone. It is consistency. When a woman is consistent in her energy, she becomes predictable in a healthy way. And I don't mean predictable as in boring. I mean emotionally reliable. A man knows what to expect from her presence. He knows how she carries herself. He knows how she responds. He knows that she is not going to disappear emotionally just because she feels uncertain. And that kind of stability creates comfort. And comfort, when combined with respect and attraction, creates attachment. Now let's break this down clearly. Most relationships fail not because there is no interest, but because the emotional experience becomes unstable. One day everything is warm. The next day it is cold. One day communication is strong. The next day it is silent. One moment there is connection. The next moment there is confusion. And the human mind does not boil and deeply with confusion. It bonds with patterns. It bonds with consistency. It bonds with what it can trust. So when your energy keeps shifting based on how someone else behaves, you create emotional instability. And that instability makes people unsure about you. Not because you are not valuable, but because they cannot predict your emotional presence. And when someone cannot predict you, they cannot fully relax into choosing you. But when you are consistent, something powerful happens. You become emotionally safe. And emotional safety is one of the strongest forces in attraction. Because a man may be drawn to excitement, but he chooses stability when he is serious. He may enjoy intensity, but he builds with consistency. And if you're only intensity without stability, you become temporary in his mind, not permanent. Now listen carefully. Consistency is not about being available all the time. It is not about replying instantly every second of the day. It is not about ignoring your life just to stay present for someone else. That is not consistency. That is dependency. Real consistency is emotional steadiness. It is showing up in the same energy whether you are happy, busy, or uncertain. It is not allowing temporary feelings to destroy your long-term presence. And here is what happens when a woman becomes emotionally consistent. A man starts to relax around her presence. He stops feeling like he has to guess where he stands every day. He stops feeling like one mistake will change everything. He stops feeling like her emotions are unpredictable. And when that pressure disappears, connection becomes easier. Because let me tell you something real. People don't stay where they feel emotionally unstable. They may visit, they may engage, they may be interested, but they don't stay deeply connected in confusion. They stay where there is clarity, where there is emotional flow, where there's a sense of stability they can return to, and consistency creates that space. It creates emotional rhythm. It creates trust. It creates a sense that even if life gets complicated, this person remains steady in who they are. And that steadiness becomes attractive over time, not because it is loud, but because it is reliable. Now let's go even deeper. When your energy is inconsistent, you unknowingly train people to not take you seriously because they learn that your mood determines your availability, your emotions determine your responses, your uncertainty determines your behavior. And over time, they stop adjusting to you because they cannot understand your pattern. But when you are consistent, you create emotional respect. People know that your energy is not something they can easily disrupt. They know that you do not collapse emotionally every time something small happens. They know that you are stable, grounded, and intentional. And that creates a different level of value. Because consistency tells a man this is not a temporary emotional experience. This is someone who is stable enough to build with. And when a man sees stability, he starts thinking long-term instead of short-term. He starts evaluating how you fit into his life seriously, not casually. But there is another powerful thing that consistency does. It creates trust without explanation. You do not have to constantly prove yourself. You do not have to constantly explain your intentions. You do not have to constantly defend your behavior. Because your consistency speaks for you. It removes confusion. It removes doubt. It removes emotional guessing. And when confusion is removed, attraction becomes stronger. Because now the mind is not distracted by instability. It is free to connect, to feel, and to decide. So understand this clearly. Consistency is not about perfection. It is about emotional reliability. It is about being someone whose presence does not create chaos, but creates calm. And when a woman carries that kind of energy, she stops being an option in a man's mind and starts becoming a reference point. Someone he compares others to. Someone he remembers not for intensity, but for stability. And that is where real choosing happens, not in confusion, not in emotional games, but in the calm certainty that this is someone whose presence feels like peace,